Welcome to the Prep Zone. My name is Grant Yenny, and we are kicking off the girls basketball season here in the Prep Zone tonight at Lakeshore High School as Sacred Heart travels to take on the Lakeshore Lady Titans. Now, it's still very early in the season, and both teams are just trying to put it all together, so we'll see what happens tonight. I spoke with both coaches moments ago. Let's hear what they had to say, and we'll get to the action. Pregame with Coach Abear. Coach, this is our first game in the season for Prep Zone girls basketball. We're leading off with you guys. How's your team been doing this season?
Actually, we are getting a lot out of our players right now. You know, this is my second year with the team. We're coming off of an 0-12 season. We're 5-4 right now. So you look at them and go, man, I wish we could do this. But then when you look at the growth that we've had over the past 1 year of work, it's amazing. They're doing a great job.
What's it going to take to beat a team like Sacred Heart?
You know, we have players that are on at different times. When we're all on and we're confident, we're a very good ball club. You know, we just got to stay emotionally together and just keep running against them. And when we run the ball, we do a pretty good job. All
right, pregame with Coach Victory. Coach, it's our first time seeing your team in the Prep Zone this season. Can you give us a rundown on how it's been early in this season?
Yeah, so this is a team actually that lost 8 seniors last year, and so we've had a lot of kids really that have been JV kids that really had to step up and take that starting role in varsity. So it's definitely a developing year for us. We've got some good young athletes, and you know, it's just going to take them some time, but they're good. They're keeping their heads up. We've got some tough games, so we've taken some tough losses so far this year, but it's just a learning process.
And what's it going to take to beat a team like Lakeshore here at home tonight?
Well, we haven't seen Lakeshore yet, so I think for us, though, things that we need to improve on and that I think would help, you know, getting the victory tonight would be to rebound well and just to take care of the basketball and attack the goal.
So Kate Ellis and Jazz Thomas to tip off here and get us underway in the first game of the Prep Zone girls basketball season. Sacred Heart wins the tip there with Cam Glasgow. Taking it back, Lakeshore with the steal. Jazz Thomas brings it up court. Thomas leads the team in scoring there. She passes it off. Dumps it to Madison Moore, looking for an option to pass to. Has someone wide open, dribbles up, puts it up, and off the mark was Haley Lataxis. And going back the other way, Lataxis puts it up. And the rebound from Leah Goody. Goody, a sophomore for Sacred Heart. So here's Cam Glasgow. She's the leader in scoring for Sacred Heart. We're going to have a jump ball. The throw-in coming from Jazz Thomas. Excuse me. Thomas tosses it into Haley Lataxis, bringing it up court. Wow, jumping up and over Seal there, over Ducree. Cam Glasgow takes it, but off the mark, trying to put it in the basket. So with 6:50 to go here in the first, we're still tied at 0. Outside Thomas passes up to Moore. Off the mark, and the rebound for Kate Ellis. Brooks, back to Glasgow. And Glasgow loses the handle. She's looking for an option to throw to. Players kind of walking around the court. And that one put up, and we're going to have a foul called. But there, Glasgow couldn't dribble. She was looking for an option to pass to. Glasgow really a high basketball IQ. And Brooks looking to throw it in, gets it to Glasgow. Bounce pass out to Goody, puts it up, and off the mark. That goes out of bounds. It looks like it went off the hand of Mahaffey. So that'll be a throw-in for Thomas. And Haley Lataxis bringing it up court, dumping it off to Kaiser. Good pass there, just getting over Goody. Shots up, Thomas, a rainbow over the basket. Lataxis puts it up and in, and Lakeshore is on the board first. So 5:43 to go here in the first. And Lakeshore leads 2-0. Glasgow puts it up, looking to respond, and Lakeshore comes down with the rebound. Shot from beyond the arc goes. No, they say 2. She stepped in. So that makes it 4-0. Lakeshore leading. Glasgow pass is picked off. Going the other way by Thomas. Bringing it up court, looking for an option to dump it off to. And going the other way, I guess they said she stepped out. So the ball's thrown into Glasgow. Driving, loses the handle, gets it back. Passing it up. Off the mark. And another rebound for Jasmine Thomas. Thomas, a junior for this team. Coach Hebert's looking to build on the rest of this season and into next year. Shot from beyond the arc. Off the mark, but touched and out of bounds by Kate Ellis. So throw in right near the goal for the Lady Titans. Thomas from beyond the arc. This one's put up, rims out. Shot there by Madison Moore is rebounded by Cam Glasgow. Glasgow coast to coast, and it goes. And one. That foul there called on Moore. So Emma Colwart for Lakeshore checks in, as well as Michaela Coleman for Sacred Heart. And Glasgow's free throw is off the mark. So 4-2, Lakeshore leads with 4:12 to go here in the first. Pass around. She's inside the arc, but off the mark, and Glasgow gets the rebound. Good hustle there, but no, tossed up and picked off by Haley Lataxis, as it was more of a desperation throw, trying to get it out to Glasgow. Ducree with the rebound. Out. Off the mark. And Brooks will let it go. So it'll be a throw in for Sacred Heart. Into Glasgow. Around three-point attempt, Brooks off the mark. This one up, off the mark once again. Ducree comes down with the rebound, and it's picked up by Jasmine Thomas. Up to Kaiser, passes tipped away. Batted away there by Leah Goody. Preventing the pass, but this will be a throw-in for Lakeshore. Up to Ducree, double-teamed, loses the handle on it. Thomas picks it up. Lataxis puts it up and sinks it. A swish there. And Lakeshore leading 6-2. 3:08 to go here in the first. Oh, and they're going to call the reach-in foul. Nope. It was a timeout. Excuse me, a timeout was called by Sacred Heart. So with 3:03 remaining here in the first, Lakeshore leads 6-2. So the throw in, after coming out of the timeout, Brooks throws it in to Cam Glasgow. Oh, Brooks pass. Bailey in there gonna, yeah, that'll be Lakeshore ball as her foot was, she was out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in from Kaiser. And Lataxis with all of Lakeshore's 6 points in this one. From the top, puts that one up and swish again. 8 points for Haley Lataxis. So 8-2 with 2:30 to go here in the first. Lakeshore leading. And that one, pass passed over to Goody, and she immediately put it up. Glasgow double teamed. Up and tipped away by Thomas, but that'll be a throw-in for Sacred Heart over there on the far side. So Leah Goody throws into Cam Glasgow. Glasgow, ooh, too high. So that one sails over Michaela Coleman and out of bounds. So the throw-in coming for the Lady Titans. We have subs coming in. Eva Finessi, the senior captain for Sacred Heart, checks in. And Haley Lataxis brings it up. That one tipped. Past that one put up off the backboard. And now Glasgow looking to bring it coast to coast. Their passes to Goody. And the pass too high. Intended for Finessi. Madison Moore checks back in for the Lady Titans. Lataxis. And there, good hustle there to get in front of it by Goody. Bat that one down and pick it off, and Sacred Heart going the other way. Passes up and through the hands of Coleman. So 1:29 to go here in the first. Lakeshore leads 8-2 here at home. Thomas looking for an option, taking her time, looking for an option to pass to, gets it to Moore. Moore banks it up and in. So Lakeshore leads 10-2 with a minute to go here in the first. Glasgow from deep beyond the arc puts it up and is off the mark. Lataxis taking it the other way. And that rolls out of bounds. So there was a lot on that pass going forward. It went over the head of Moore. And then when Colbert tried to haul it in, just rolled off her hands and out. And there Cam Glasgow scores once again. So 10-4. Lakeshore leading here in the first. Bounce pass to Seal. Thomas. Swing up. Off the mark. Oh, they're going to say Cole was out. So that'll be a throw in for Sacred Heart. 18 seconds on the clock. Glasgow looking to score. Bounce pass. Up off the mark and going the other way with Lakeshore. Jasmine Thomas taking her time, 8 seconds. And it looks like she's going to let the clock run out to end the first quarter. So at the end of one, Lakeshore leads 10-4. So starting off the second quarter, the throw in there from Finessi to Glasgow, and this one's up and a foul is called. That one called on Thomas. That'll send Adriana Mahaffey to the line to shoot for Sacred Heart. Shot is up and banks off the front edge of the rim. Second shot coming. Up off the mark. Rebound there by Madison Moore. Bringing it down, getting it to Thomas. Thomas back out. Kaiser puts it up off the mark. Thomas hauls it in and keeps her feet. Good hustling, good rebound there. Thomas is off the mark and it gets back to her again. Here's Kaiser, guarded by Finessi. That one's up and in by Summer Seal. A senior for Coach Hebert. Makes it 12-4 Lakeshore. We have a foul called, so throw in coming. And the sub, Aaliyah McGillis. An 8th grader for Sacred Heart checking into the game. Glasgow takes it, bounces it off the backboard, rebound by Sacred Heart, and a foul called. But how about that? Aaliyah McGillis, an 8th grader playing for the varsity for Sacred Heart. So Mahaffey's off the mark. Second shot coming here. Needs to get a little more power under it to get some arc. It's kind of being thrown straight out. There had a little more arc, but still banked off the front edge. That time she had the lift, just not enough power behind it. Oh, and I think they called the lane violation there, so we have another shot for Mahaffey. Shots up, off the mark, rebounded, down by Seal. Seal passes it off to Jasmine Thomas, bringing it up court. 6:55 to go here before half, 12-4. Lakeshore leads here at home. Moore from beyond the arc puts that one up. Loose ball, Kaiser gets to it and passes it out to Seal. Here's Kaiser for 3, rims out. Good rebound there by Thomas. Now Ducree putting it up. And the foul called as Glasgow comes down with the rebound. So that'll be a throw in for Sacred Heart. Eva Finassi will throw in to Glasgow. Finassi throws in. Glasgow bringing it up court. Storms it, puts it up, rims out. Wow, taken away by Moore. An absolute denial there. And they're tipped away. Staying in, yes, just by the tiptoes. And it's off to Kate Kaiser, the freshman, puts it in the basket, makes it 14-4 Lakeshore. Kaiser leads the team in scoring. Just a freshman. Now Ducree comes away with the ball. Pass up. Kaiser to Moore. Moore lays it up off the mark as it banked off the backboard. Now Glasgow versus 3. Her team behind her. Glasgow lofting this one, and it banks off the backboard. Lataxis picked off. Going the other way by Leah Goody. Gives it to Glasgow. Just Ducree to beat. And it's off the mark. Spinning. Off the mark. Ducree comes down with it. Ducree needs an option to pass to. She gets it off to Lataxis. Lataxis taking her time, bringing it up. They're giving her room to go. Moore. Shot. Sinks it. Drains it. Madison Moore. 4 points on the night. And Lakeshore leads 16-4 with 4:50 to go here in the second. Glasgow bringing the ball up. Option to pass to. Gets it to Goody, and Goody couldn't haul it in. Now Lakeshore gains possession. Kate Kaiser going the other way. Kaiser puts it up off the mark. Now Moore. Moore's beyond the arc, looking for an option to pass to. Lataxis there loses the handle, and that one rolls out of bounds. And Kaiser keeping a good attitude about it. Smile on her face as she gets up. So 4:16 to go here in the first half. Lakeshore a commanding 16-4 lead. Tipped by Lataxis. Ball loose. Mahaffey comes up with it. Looking for an option to pass to. She just lofts it up. And Harley, a freshman, comes down with it. Off the mark. So a throw-in coming for Sacred Heart. Everything runs through Glasgow. They always throw it into her. She's always the one storming the goal, putting it up there. This one loose. Glasgow up and in. 6 points on the night. All the points for Sacred Heart have been scored by the freshman, Cam Glasgow. As I said earlier, she leads the team in scoring. And that one, Harley using her height to her advantage, shooting it over the defenders there, and Moore came down with the rebound and was able to put it back up. So Moore now 6 points on the night, and Lakeshore leads 18-6. Glasgow puts that one up, and Moore another rebound and looking to keep it in. It's kept in, but not to a Lakeshore teammate, and popped up there and out of bounds by Kate Kaiser. Good play there to slow down Sacred Heart. But I think there, as Kaiser was diving to keep it in, most of her team thought it was just going to go out. So that way when Kaiser threw it back in, nobody was really prepared to make a play on it, and Sacred Heart was able to get it. Luckily, Kaiser there was able to pop it up and out and cause Sacred Heart to lose the handle. Glasgow pass off the mark. She threw just a speed pass. It was like a rocket headed toward Gabriella Mahaffey. By the time she looked up to try and haul it in, it was past her. Here's Kaiser from beyond the arc. Sinks it for three. Kaiser 5 points on the night. Lakeshore 21-6 lead with 2:10 to go here in the second. Colwert. And that foul is going to be called on McGillis. So now throwing in is Colwert. Three-point attempt off the mark. Battle for it. Sacred Heart comes away with it after Mahaffey comes up with it. So 1:45 to go here in the second. Glasgow sinks it. (21-8). 90 seconds to play here in the first. That one up and off the mark. Glasgow comes down with the rebound. Bringing it up court. Pass up and off the mark. Seal tipped it up, and Sacred Heart able to come away with it. Wow. That goes out of bounds, but exceptional defensive play from the freshman Kaiser. Elizabeth Brooks throwing this one in. Ballart, Lillian Ballart. There's another freshman. This team is very young for Sacred Heart. Rare 5 seconds call. Kaiser looking for an option to pass to. Wide open there is Colwert for three. And it banks off the backboard. And we're going to have, they call the foul. So Elizabeth Brooks throwing this one in. So that's called on Harley. Oh, and that puts him in the bonus. So instead of a throw-in, it's shooting 1-on-1. Yeah, there's the arrow. So Mahaffey to the line to shoot. Drains it. Mahaffey to shoot once again. And that one off the mark. Coming down with the rebound is Harley. Looking to pass it up. It was kind of a desperation loft up there, and Sacred Heart comes away with it going the other way. This one over to Brooks. And a foul. That called on Kaiser. So that'll send Sacred Heart back to the line once again here with 33 seconds to play. Off the mark, too much on it, and Seal comes down with it, dumps it off to Colwert to bring it up court. Kaiser, lay in, off the mark there. So Brooks will throw this one in, 21-9, 20 seconds remaining here as Lakeshore leads. Dumped back to Bellart. Loose ball. Seal scoops it up. Bringing it down, lofts it up, off the rim, and out of bounds, but time expires. So at the half, Lakeshore a commanding lead 21-9. Kicking off the second half, Kaiser throwing it in to Lataxis. Both have been stellar. Oh, and there we have a travel called on Kaiser. But both have been stellar in this game so far. Lataxis with 8 points on the night, Kaiser with 5. Both have been capable of making big plays, leading to a 21-9 lead here for Lakeshore to start off the third. Lataxis passing out. It's off the foot of Kaiser there. So let's see, with this commanding lead, if Lakeshore can keep their foot on the gas pedals. Thomas banks it off the backboard there. Let's see if Lakeshore can keep their foot on the gas pedal and stay focused throughout the game and finish it strong. And on the other side of the court with Sacred Heart, let's see if they can finish, because they have no problem getting steals, coming down with rebounds. In fact, they're coming down with a lot of rebounds. But it's once they get to the other side of the court and they try to put it in the basket over there, it either banks off the rim, banks off the backboard, and that one off the mark. But so with Sacred Heart, they need to finish. Let's see if they can string that together here in the second half. Lataxis puts that one up, and it bounces off the back of the rim there and out. This one up to Moore. Moore leading with rebounds for Lakeshore. And that's out of bounds. So that'll be a throw in for Sacred Heart. Good hustle there from Thomas, trying to save that one and keep it in bounds. Now Glasgow bringing the ball up court. Glasgow, the freshman phenom for Sacred Heart. Basically their entire scheme offensively runs through her. The leading scorer for the Cardinals. So So Mahaffey back to the line, and she's been the most fouled player in this game. And that went off the mark. Emma Colwart, a senior for Coach Hebert, checking in. Thomas getting a rest. That one sinks. So Mahaffey, 2 points on the night. Lataxis bringing it up court. Dumps it off to Kaiser. Kaiser looking for an option to pass to, finds Moore. For three, Kaiser drains it. Her second one tonight, 8 points for the freshman. 24-10, Lakeshore continues their commanding lead. And a rebound there from Olivia Ducree. That one hauled in by Colwart. And we have a timeout on the floor, so 5:51 remaining here in the third. Lakeshore leads 24-10. So coming out of the timeout, Kaiser throws it in to Lataxis. Lataxis beyond the arc, gets it to Kaiser. Driving, puts it up, and off the mark. There was a Ducree battling it out with Kate Ellis, and that one went out of bounds in favor of Sacred Heart. Now Sacred Heart bringing it up court. Glasgow, good pass there. Mahaffey puts it up, off the mark, and Moore, the leading rebounder, comes down with the rebound there. Lataxis pass up to Ducree. She has Kaiser open. This went up to Moore. The hook, oh, off the mark. And Glasgow quickly headed the other way. Driving coast to coast, finishes, puts it in. And that's 10 points for Cam Glasgow on the night. Makes it 24-12 as Sacred Heart looks to battle back. Colwart, bounce pass, Lataxis, jump shot, puts it up, off the mark, but Kaiser comes away with it. Lataxis looking for an option to pass to. Finds Kaiser. In that zone defense of Sacred Heart for three. Kaiser off the mark. And that'll be a throw in for the Lady Titans. Colwart to Moore for three. Oh, off the mark. And coming away with it with the rebound there is Kate Ellis. Glasgow driving quickly, puts it up, drains it, coast to coast once again. And 12 points on the night for the freshman Glasgow. Now going the other, that's going to be a kick most likely, but it goes out of bounds. And that'll be a throw in for Sacred Heart, so 24-14. Out to Brooks. Brooks for three. And Kaiser comes away with it. Lataxis. Pass up to Moore. Can Moore get the handle? Yes. Moore up to Ducree. And off the mark, Sacred Heart comes down with it and headed back the other way. Glasgow driving, puts it up, but she's fouled. So that'll send Glasgow to the line to shoot for the Cardinals. 3:08 to go here in the third. Lakeshore leading 24-14. 24-15 as that one swishes through. Glasgow's second shot up, swish again, that's perfect. That is right on the money, textbook free throw shooting there. 24-15. Lataxis, swish. $10 points on the night for Haley Lataxis. Goody inside the arc. Kaiser to Colwart. Ducree kicks it out. Kaiser is off the mark. And Glasgow drains it again. Excuse me. That pass thrown away. But how sensational. Glasgow is unbelievable. She has 16 of Sacred Heart's 18 points. Masterful performance by her tonight. And we have a timeout on the floor as Lakeshore leads 26-18 here in the third. And Glasgow bringing it up court, coming out of the timeout. From beyond the arc. Oh, not enough under it. This one up to Lataxis. Goody gets a hold of it. Now Kaiser, oh, and a big foul. Yeah, that'll be called on Glasgow, and we'll send Kate Kaiser to the line to shoot. Kaiser's first shot is up and off the mark. Second shot, sinks. Oh, they say no shot, a lane violation there. Stepped over the line. So it's still 26-18. And Adriana Mahaffey checks in for Kate Ellis. As Cam Glasgow brings this one up court. Pass off to Goody. Battling around the horn and sinks it. She ran around 3 Lakeshore defenders, just dribbled around, cut it in, and puts it in for the layup. Moore beyond the arc, looking to bring this one. Jump shot. Kaiser comes down with it. Kaiser throws it back out to Moore. Lataxis puts it up, drains it. 12 points on the night for the junior Haley Lataxis. Lakeshore leading 28-20 with a minute to go here in the third. Brooks stuffed by Madison Moore. Moore dumps it off to Thomas. Kaiser outside Lataxis. Kaiser's open. Shoots the 3. Off the mark. Cam Glasgow the other way. Up fouled. So Glasgow will head to the line once again. She has 18 of Sacred Heart's 20 points. Off the mark. And Kaylee Wilson checks in for Coach Hebert's squad. Out comes Olivia Ducree. That one rims out. Rebound and stuffed by Moore. And we're going to have a jump ball as Moore and Mahaffey battled out for that one. So Leah Goody will throw this one in for Sacred Heart. Wow, stays in bounds. Fanassi. Driving. Glasgow up and in. Wow. Exceptional. She has 20 points on the night. Looking for an option to pass to. Double team. And that goes out of bounds with 2 seconds on the clock here. Kaiser needs to find an option to pass to. Finds Moore. 1, and the clock expires to end the third quarter as Lakeshore leads 28-22. Goody to throw in. Looking for an option. Tipped away by Lataxis. So another throw in coming for the Cardinals. And that one bounced past in to Kaiser for Lakeshore. Lofts it off to Moore and taken the other way by Eva Fanassi. Lataxis pressing. Fanassi. Glasgow, well, and she has a smile on her face because she knew she was going there, but stepping out of bounds, dribbling the ball out of bounds, trying to get around a defending player. Thomas into Lataxis, and now Lakeshore is being pressed. Looking up to Kaiser. Kaiser. Oh! Kaiser was looking to bat that one away. Threw a swing. And here goes Glasgow the other way. And she's fouled in 1. My goodness, Cam Glasgow. I want her autograph after this one. .22 points, looking to make it 23 here on this free throw. Off the mark. Ducree comes down with a good rebound there. Now Sacred Heart pressing. Thomas around, tossed up for Kaiser and batted out by Glasgow. So it'll be a throw-in for the Lady Titans. But Sacred Heart has cut the lead to 3 for Lakeshore. It's 32-29. And that one in. So 34-29. Glasgow dribbling around, steps out again. Yeah, that'll be Lakeshore ball. And Kate Reddy is ready to enter the game. The freshman checks in. Lataxis to Ducree. 3-point attempt, Lataxis off the mark, but Moore able to come away with it. She puts it up and is stuffed there by Mahaffey. And it's 1-1. So they'll head to the line. Excuse me. So that was the foul that put them in the bonus here. Glasgow to the line. Glasgow puts that one up, sinks it. Second shot is off the mark. Lakeshore leading 34-30 with 4:37 to play here in the fourth. Now Thomas will throw in for Lakeshore. Good pass there. Getting it to Kaiser. They're pressed up to Moore. Tipped away, and Sacred Heart comes up with it. Glasgow puts it up. Off the mark, Ducree comes down with it. Lataxis, long pass. Jasmine Thomas under the goal, puts it in. 36-30, Lakeshore. Glasgow, Goody, off the mark. Ducree looking for an option to pass to, gets it to Moore, and to Kaiser. Moore up and in. Madison Moore, 8 points on the night. This crowd is electric now. 3:35 to go. Lakeshore leading 38-30. Glasgow turns, puts it up. Off the mark, and Ducree will come down with it. And Lataxis is going to be fouled. And a foul called on Goody. So Thomas will throw this one in. Has Kaiser. Kaiser jumps up for it, tips it to Ducree, down low. Lataxis, Kaiser for three. Rims out. And Sacred Heart comes down with the rebound. Glasgow dumps it off to Mahaffey, puts it in. Gabriella Mahaffey. So now both Mahaffeys with 4 points on the night. Thomas puts that one up, and she's off the mark, but she's able to get it back and give to Lataxis. Kicked out to Kaiser. And Morris, ooh, they just got, both arms got tangled up, and then their feet got tangled. They both hit the deck. But it looks like they're both good to go. Shaking it off. But a scary entanglement and fall there. 2:38 to go here in the fourth. Lakeshore leading 38-32. Thomas puts this one up. Moore thought about the three, now spots up, puts it in, up and off the mark. Now Glasgow quickly the other way, only Kaiser to beat. And Moore battling it out. Glasgow got it back. And the freshman McGillis drains it. Now we have a timeout on the floor as Lakeshore leads 38-34 with 2:11 to play in the fourth. So Thomas to throw this one in, coming out of the timeout, needs an option. Finds Lataxis, a quick give back to Thomas. Has Kaiser wide open, running up court, and no basket. They're going to call traveling on Kaiser. Glasgow bringing it up, looking for an option to pass to. Kicks it outside to Goody. For three, Glasgow off the mark. Moore brings down the rebound. And a foul called. That one called on Aaliyah McGillis. So that'll be a throw in for Lakeshore. 1:41 to go here in the fourth. Ducree. Give back to Thomas. Lataxis crossing. And the foul is called on Kate Reddy. Another freshman on this young Sacred Heart team. And now Elizabeth Brooks will check in for the Cardinals. And that sends Lataxis to the line to shoot. Lataxis' shot is off the mark. McGillis comes down with the rebound. And Glasgow and one. So Glasgow, this shot will bring Sacred Heart within one. One point trailing by 14. And now Sacred Heart only down by 2. Lataxis up court. Pass over to Moore from Kaiser. Back to Kaiser looking for an option to pass to Goody. Dribbles around, puts it up and in. Kate Kaiser. 14 points on the night for the freshman. And a timeout on the floor. 50 seconds remaining in this one here in the fourth. Lakeshore leading 40-36. An electric crowd here at Lakeshore as the Lady Titans look to close this one out. 40-36, Lakeshore leading. That one stolen away by Lataxis. And the foul called by Aaliyah McGillis. So that'll send Lataxis to the line. Lataxis, 12 points on the night, looking to make it 13 here at the line. First shot is up and sinks it. So now looking to make it 14. Shot is up. Lataxis off the mark. And that one, Thomas tried to save it but gets it to Glasgow. Glasgow driving up, puts it up and is off the mark, and we're going to have a jump ball as she was battling it out with Ducree. So 41-36 Lakeshore. Jasmine Thomas to throw this one in. She gets it off to Kaiser. Now big press from Sacred Heart. Ducree driving, losing the handle, gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to hold on to it. And the foul. Yeah, foul there called on Aaliyah McGillis once again. So, 17 seconds to play in this one, and Ducree will head to the line. So Ducree puts that one up, off the mark. Sacred Heart comes away with it. Glasgow driving, puts it up, off the mark, and Lataxis comes away with the rebound. This time up to Thomas. Clock winding down. Moore puts it up, and in and out. but only 2 seconds on the clock. Here's Glasgow at the arc, and Lakeshore will win this one 41-36. What an amazing first game to start off the PrepZone girls basketball season. So let's send a thank yous to those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Folse, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Menard, cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams. So from Lakeshore High School, where the Lakeshore Lady Titans defeat Sacred Heart 41-36. My name is Grant Yenny. Good night. You are now leaving the Prep Zone.